What's the science family? Welcome back to another video. And of course, we're here with some more Led Zeppelin reactions. And as you can see, today we're going to be reacting to a video from the official Led Zeppelin YouTube channel, which means I'm making myself the bigger screen. What you see is the smaller screen. Still probably going to get blocked when I try to upload it, but I'm going to try to make it much more enjoyable to watch, less text on screen, all that fancy stuff. But yeah, we're going to jump straight into it. This takes place in Los Angeles, 1977. If any of you guys have been there, any of you guys, want to share some information about this particular performance, feel free to drop it down below. But without further ado, let's check it out. Led Zeppelin, Sick Again, take it away. Good evening. Okay. All right.
Well, welcome to 3 Hours of Lunacy. This next one's for a friend of ours called John Reed. It's all about the LA Queens.
Shout out John Reed. Love that grainy footage. Double neck guitar. Fly as hell. Get right back into it. Bow, 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 bow. That drum fill was nasty. Mm, yeah. Yep. That was sick. No pun intended. Loved it. Everything from just the individual performances with Robert Plant's vocals, Jimmy Page on the guitar, the double neck guitar, of course JPJ doing his thing as always, and Bonzo, just electric, hitting those fills, sounding amazing. I loved it, man. I loved it. Even the way the footage was compiled. Now, I'm not usually a big fan of the crossfading into images, with all that kind of different stuff going on. I typically like it when it's kind of focused on the performers and you can kind of see what they're playing, but it worked for me in this one. Love the images that they shown throughout. And when it really mattered the most, when Jimmy Page was really getting into it, that's when the camera was focused on him. So I can appreciate that. Yeah, yeah. Robert Plant, excuse me, sounded great. John Bonham, as always, blowing me away with those fills, especially that last fill there at the end, before he ended it off. Um, yeah, that pretty much wraps up everything I have to say. I mean, short, sweet, not short, but it's to the point, direct, and it's just in your face, and um, it's just good. You know what I mean? There's nothing bad to say about this at all. I'm trying to think if there's okay. Here's a question that I could ask: who was he shouting out there at the beginning? Because I know they were in Los Angeles, and he, was, I think it was his name was John Reed. And he shouted him out because he was, in LA, and I guess John Reed is from LA. So if you guys want to answer that question, that would be great. But I think that's it. I think that pretty much wraps it up for today's video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. As always, we have a couple more of Sick Again live performances to get to. I know there's one in Nebworth that we're gonna check out at some point here. And then we'll move on to Presence, then In Through the Outdoor and then Coda, and then we'll be done. We'll be, moving on to a different band after that. I know it's been so long, way overdue, and that's totally on me. That's my apologies. Definitely want to think about how I want to approach this next band and how I want to react to their videos. I'm probably gonna have to do those, a full length album instead of just uploading the individual videos. Because as much as I like the individual videos and how intimate it can be listening to those songs individually, I think, knowing myself and knowing how I can't get to things in a manner that I would like, I think it'd be easier just to go through an entire album. It'd be much quicker. We can get through the lives quicker, get to the next band quicker. So let me know what you guys think. As always, peace, love, positivity. Love you guys. Take care of yourself. Peace.